Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the future of fitness, which is working out in virtual reality. But I'm not just going to hype it up, we're breaking it down into the top 5 advantages and disadvantages of working out in VR. So you can decide if that's something that works for you. So let's get right into it. Starting with the advantages. Number 5, immersion. One of the best parts of VR fitness is how immersive it is. You're not just exercising, you're in the middle of a game, adventure, or competition, whether you're dancing, boxing, sword fighting. The experience keeps you fully engaged, making workouts feel less like a chore. When you're dodging punches or cutting through blocks, you won't even realize how much cardio you are getting in. Advantage number 4. With VR, the workout options are almost endless. From climbing mountains to running through obstacle courses, you can switch up your routine at any time. Plus, many VR apps let you customize your experience so it never gets boring. And that variety keeps you motivated to stay active without feeling stuck in the same repetitive rut. Number 3, accessibility. No need for a gym membership or fancy equipment, just a VR headset and some space, and you're good to go. This makes working out convenient, especially if you live in a small space or don't have time to hit the gym. It's fitness that fits your schedule and your home. And at number 2, social and competitive features. You don't have to work out alone. Join online classes, challenge friends, or compete on global leaderboards. That social element adds a fun competitive edge that pushes you to work harder. My kids enjoy playing games like Gorilla Tag and Yips, where you see them making new friends all across the globe while also breaking a sweat and putting in some steps, which is great. I love that you can work out with friends no matter where they are in the world. And the number one advantage, it's fun. The key to sticking with any fitness routine is enjoyment, and VR makes workouts feel more like playing a game than exercise. When it's fun, you stay consistent, and that's when the real results come from. If you're anything like me, I've always struggled with dragging myself out of bed to do the necessary, but I'm now waking up feeling more energized and excited about starting my new day in a new environment. I mean, who doesn't want their workout to feel more like playtime? Now let's talk about the downsides. I couldn't run away from those, of course. And number 5, the cost of equipment. A VR headset is not cheap. The initial investment for a quality headset like the MetaQuest or HTC Vive can run from a couple hundreds and can even go up to thousands of pounds depending on the editions that you want. Not to mention the cost of any paid apps or games. There's a lot more than a pair of dumbbells or a gym membership, so it's something to think about before you dive in. Disadvantage number 4, limited physical range. VR workouts are great for cardio and mobility, but they don't often provide the same resistance training as traditional weightlifting. Also, depending on your space, you might be limited on how much you can move around. However, some apps will allow you to get around some of these limitations if they don't demand the use of your controllers. That way, you can exercise with some dumbbells in your hands as well. It's also hard to fully stretch out or jump if you only got a few feet of space in your living room. I've had first-hand experience with this. When working out in my living room, which is a relatively low ceiling, that limits how high I can jump or punch upwards, and this can be a bit of a drag when you're swinging through some amazing scenes and can completely break the magical spell of virtual reality. And number 3, motion sickness. Not everyone experiences this. I've heard some people complain about it, but for some, certain VR games can cause nausea or dizziness, especially if there's a lot of rapid movement. This can make longer or more intense workout a little bit uncomfortable. To be honest, I don't know exactly what it is that makes some games completely terrible in terms of motion sickness, and some complete bliss. There are some games that I simply won't touch, and others that are quite fluid and give me no discomfort at all. Let me know your experiences and why you think some apps are better than others. Disadvantage number 2, the lack of direct feedback. In a gym or fitness class, a trainer can correct your form to prevent injuries. In VR, you don't get that same real-time feedback. So if your form is off, you might not even realize it. But that is as things are at the time of posting this video. I don't think that it will be a hard fix for AI integration to give live feedback based on body metrics and camera tracking to give a personalized program for each individual. And I can't wait for that update. Let me know if there are any apps that already do that. As it is right now, a lack of real-time feedback can lead to injury if you're not careful. So proper technique is key when using VR for exercise. And the number one disadvantage, overheating and eye strain. I've had a lot of people talking about this. It's not something that I've experienced myself. Working out with a VR headset can get hot very fast. It's not always the most comfortable piece of gear to wear during a high intensity workout. Plus, staring at screens for extended periods can cause eye strain, especially if the sessions run long. Personally, this is not something that I've had first experience in. That's because I've added additional comfort straps and replaced the facial interface with a Fox leather one with ventilation that I can wipe down easily after a workout session. Other than that, make sure you don't overdo it as in any workout program. Remember to take breaks, stay hydrated, and adjust the headset for your comfort. So there you have it. 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages of working out in virtual reality. It's definitely a fun and innovative way to stay fit, but it's not without its challenges. Whether or not it's right for you depends on your workout style, your space, and your budget. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tech and fitness content. Let me know in the comments, have you tried virtual reality fitness? What's your experience been like? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, stay active and stay healthy.